Okay, so if you're thinking about hiring your first offshore SDR, you're not sure how, here's exactly what I would do. And by the way, I'm telling you from experience. I would start with Upwork, upwork.com, I think it's like I don't know about the domain extension, but Upwork, just Google it, you can't miss it. I would upload a clear job description targeting SDR talent, specifically looking in the countries like Jamaica and Egypt. And that's because I personally have had really good experience from those places. I wouldn't even bother with Philippines. Um, Philippines can be pretty good actually, but Jamaica and Egypt has just been my top two. Wouldn't bother with India or Pakistan or whatever. Just go with a narrow search, and then interview at least 10 candidates. No shortcuts, okay? Just don't be sold onto the first two interviews that you do. At least do 10 interviews, and that will be hard finding the right candidate, but trust me, it'll be worth it. You're looking to gauge responsiveness, professionalism, and communication quality. This is not just an offshore SDR. This is going to be the part of your team, the part of your team, the person you're going to be training daily, the person you're going to be talking to daily. And if they don't respond to you well, if they don't respectfully hold a conversation, then it might not be worth it. It might create chaos and friction later on. So you want to avoid that. Once you've shortlisted a few top candidates, have them refer talented friends. So one Egypt guy actually brought in two really good SDRs. He ended up getting fired, but those two people stayed on the team. So give them a referral bonus. I gave them like a $250 bonus just for referring. He was happy, super happy. And this will build your team very quickly and naturally and without having to rely on Upwork and having to do 20 interviews, so many interviews and spending so much time. So before onboarding that person that you've selected from Upwork, I always set up a solid tech stack. You want to have dialers. You can choose from RingCentral or Dialpad. You want to have a CRM that's integrated, HubSpot, Pipedrive, Zoho, you know, or you can shoot me a message and we can set up one. But like those kind of CRMs, the ones that are directly integrated with the dialer that you're choosing. So make sure that you select both software accordingly because it will save you a lot of time. And the biggest thing and the most important thing is the extensive call list. Now, these guys, their main job is to make calls. You, as a founder, you have got 10 other things on the table, and you're not making maybe let's say 20 calls a day, even if you're making 20. But like they're going to be making 100 calls a day at least. So you need to have an extensive list so they can stay busy. And the last step is regular training. Train them every single day for the first week at least, and then daily management. Make sure that you do daily check-ins, WhatsApp check-ins, and then treat them like you would treat an SDR, an in-house SDR. That's how you want to treat them. And then you'll see results. Like you will. And a lot of times you don't see results and then you kind of blame the offshore hiring is because you weren't treating them well enough or you weren't paying attention to what they were doing all day long. They could just be dialing, hitting cancel, dialing, ending up the call just to kind of rack up the numbers. But that's where you need to vet them, you need to train them, you need to build a connection just like you would an in-house employee. So do these things. Let me know how that goes. If you're a founder um, or a CEO at a SaaS startup, you can always message me and I can um, help you with anything you need.